Oh, it's hot. Oh, God. And you're recording too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, so let's see.
You got me
All right.
sipping my fucking tea, and I'm like, uh.
Okay, I'm gonna add that because I was actually looking for something. But anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode of For the Long Haul podcast. If you guys wanna just skip to what we're talking about, which is gonna be just a life update, which we haven't done since like October/December, depending if you want to count what we want to do, and in the 2022 as a life update. Then it's been December. If not, then it's been October since we last did one.
Sure.
I had to look
Huh.
all that up real fast because I was like, when was the last time we did this?
It's been a
But
couple
anyway, before
months,
we begin, yeah,
about a
yeah,
quarter.
before we begin this, I want to ask you one question that I saw on Reddit, and it made me think. Okay, it
Mm.
was it was in the subreddit unpopular opinion, and it was like even the fact that if school offered taught us how to do taxes, how to do credit, and all that, not a majority of us would not have paid attention, and yet we always complain about them not teaching us, and that we probably wouldn't have paid attention anyway. I stopped for a second when I saw that, and I was like, no, no, he's got a point. A lot of people may complain, but he's got a point. Majority of us 17, 18 years would not have paid attention to that. Like maybe 5% of that of all the classes probably would have paid attention. What do you think?
I get what they're saying, and
Yeah,
I see their point, but I still think we should have made the effort because it's such I mean, it's one that you have to do that every year. You're like your entire life.
yeah.
So, like for me, I mean, because
I mean,
if
you
they
probably would
did
have been
that,
one of the 5% that would have paid attention. If
yeah.
5%, even that. I may want to say 1% would have listened and actually remembered.
And see, and this is the thing, they taught about taxes, blah blah blah. Well, honestly, this should be like a class for the semester. It should have other things in it. This should be a money literacy class, and about like, I mean, they talk about other things in some like math class at some point, like compound interest. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
but
I remember that stuff
and I remember
vaguely.
they started taught about it at college too. But it should be a money literacy class. It should still come up in math class, whatever, because it's for math stuff. But they should talk about all that, like compound interest, talk about how you do your taxes, the importance of that. They could still bring in into the curriculum like tax write-offs. I mean, here's the thing. Oh, you know what? They're not going to talk about that because it's the government paying for this class because it's a public school system. And then they're not going to teach you how to do tax write offs because it's literally teaching you how to not pay the government money. And
I
so
think I
that would not
remember learning
happen.
about. I think I remember learning about that actually in my economics class. Because I remember
I
us
bet you.
doing a simulation of the stock market and a
Hmm.
simulation of doing our taxes. I remember that vaguely. I did not pay attention to that though. I just like did the minimum amount to, even though like I mean I made an A in a class.
It
Like
was
I
so fun.
actually did enjoy it, but like 90% of us didn't pay attention in the class. I like just did just to because we had to pass it.
Well, I
So
enjoyed it, and the fun part about it was literally we simulated the stock market. Then the depression happened. Was that part of your experiment at the very end? Do you remember
I
that?
cannot remember. I cannot remember.
Well, some classes had the advanced version of the stock market moving, and it was based on, I think, today's real stuff or back then at
Yeah.
the time. But at one class in economics at the same time was a different thing to where we played practicing the stock market for like 2 3 days or something
Mhm.
back in the day. And, but literally, we told what year it was, and I'm like, bro, the freaking Great Recession's about to happen. So literally, I told my group, I was like, we have to sell everything. And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Bro, this is an example. You know what year this is right now? I'm thinking that maybe 1929 was the Great Depression or something, where the stock market crashed. I don't remember exactly.
I think it was around that time frame. I
I
think.
think it was pretty close. And so I was like, "You don't remember, dude? The Great Depression is about to happen. You don't know this stuff in real life, but I
Yeah.
was like, and whoever has the most money wins. I'm like, everything's gonna be worth nothing. We need to sell right now, everything." And so we went and sold everything, and our group won because the Great
They
Depression
listened to
happened.
you.
Everybody was broke except us because I was like, bro, we got to sell everything. The Great Depression's about to happen. There's nothing that's going to be worth anything, like bankrupt. And so we freaking won because I was like, we got to sell it. And, but yeah. That was cool.
All right, you guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think if you actually took a class like that in high school, do you think high school you would have actually paid attention, or was the guy right that probably nobody would have really paid attention? I wish if I can find the thing, I'll put a screenshot of it on the screen. But I was like the guy, he has a point. A lot of us would not have paid attention or like really have killed. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I agree, but at least if if they educated 5% of the population with that kind of stuff, it would spread.
yeah.
Like, and so the person who didn't know anything in this lifetime, maybe he would know something and he would have taught somebody else like that chain. I think it's beneficial.
Yeah, but anyway, guys. So we're gonna be doing this episode, like we said, is a life update. So Blaine, why don't you take the lead on that?
All right, so let's just try to go since I guess the new year because we said we did December,
We kind
maybe.
of okay. December, we kind of talked more about what we wanted to do in 2022, and we also kind of took a look back at 2021, like how 2021 was for us, and
Did we
then
do
we
it
also did.
January? Like,
No, we
do
didn't do one in January. I
okay,
didn't see
okay, good.
one.
So then then we'll just kind of consider like new year, new stuff going on.
Yeah.
So essentially, I mean, not a whole lot's happened for me really. Like I've been working. Work's got a little bit better in terms of me having a little bit more time. I'm getting my 2 days off a week. Had a 4-day weekend the other day, just like a week or so ago. That was beautiful. Saw a bunch of people, family, friends, and but in terms of anything else that's besides work, because it's not that interesting if they didn't change. Um, Other than that, oh, what was my point? Oh yeah, we're in this big market downturn, right? For a moment,
Have you been buying?
for a moment, and I've said to people before, and I know especially like Jordan. He got
I
a new dog by the way. If you didn't see it
Oh,
on Facebook,
nice.
a Shiba Inu, one of the dogs that I wanted, and so very cute dog from Japan.
If you can get
Uh,
a screenshot, I'll just put this up so that way people can see
oh,
the
it's on
doggy.
Facebook. It's on Morgan, his girlfriend's name on
Okay.
Facebook. I don't know if I should be just dropping whole ass names out here, but
Yeah, I'll bleep it. I'll find a bleeping thing so that way I'll just bleep it. It'll just
uh,
mute you so like everybody can see your lips moving but no sound. One of
yeah,
the two.
exactly. And so maybe not the last name, but you just take the last name out, leave the first name in there. But so the market, huge downturn, and I've always been like, I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna be ready for this. And the
No,
last COVID downturn happened, right? And I
you've
was
been
not
talking about
ready.
this for so long. Like you've been wanting this to happen for so long.
I was not ready for the COVID downturn. I got the new job. I was like, heck yeah, let's go. But before that, money was getting lower and lower and lower because I wasn't employed and or doing anything to make money. And so that happened, and I was like, ugh, especially because I got let go of my job. And when that happened, so I was not in any position to take advantage of that. Now this time it happened. I was freaking ready, bro. I'm so excited. Uh, so it started happening, it started dipping like crazy, and then I used TQQQ, which is a triple leverage ETF around technology, and so triple leverage just means it moves 3 times as much. And so it's kind of a dangerous thing. But whenever, like for instance, I bought it and kept buying it as it kept getting lower, and it was just like, oh, it's getting lower. Oh my goodness! But I got it in a really good price, like average wise, anyways.
Hmm.
So like it doesn't like hurt that it kept going down. I kept buying more and putting more in and getting more, and so my average price kept going down and down and down and down and down. And every time it'd be like another big red day, I was like, "Ooh, more discounts! Yeah, let's go!"
I've been seeing like I've been like watching video YouTubers when every single time they're talking about how like some stuff is going down. I'm like I've been meaning to send it to you, but like I'm like he must be, and I've been thinking about this for a while. And back in my head, I was like, man, they must be like loving this at the moment.
Yeah, and super stoked that like it's finally, I don't know, like it's happening, I guess, and because I finally am taking advantage. I was going to show the chart here, but it's going to show me shares I've bought and stuff, and I don't
I
want to
mean,
show all that.
just do a screenshot, and I can do the stuff that's not important
And
on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and I'll take another one screenshot of like the COVID dip versus the dip now.
Hmm.
This is a bigger dip than the COVID dip, just because I mean, like how this one works. and how it like multiplies and goes up versus like the typical market. Because I looked at the other one and it looks about the same, like a typical ETF, non-leveraged whatsoever, maybe slightly less this dip, but this dip is bigger on TQQQ with triple leveraged tech ETF. So tech was also probably hit harder versus everything in the world was,
I mean,
hit real
yeah,
bad for COVID, like everything.
yeah,
Like
especially chip wise and everything.
now this major downturn was a couple things, the Russian thing that only I heard it a little bit, but we were already that far down. It didn't do a whole lot, and obviously it's not that big of a deal. It seems to be because the market doesn't seem to be as big of a deal because we're already coming back. And but so the tech sector got hit
I mean,
real hard,
at least for everybody that's not Russia.
and yeah, or Ukraine, and
Actually,
so the tech sector got hit really hard
quick fun
ish.
fact, like, well, not really fun fact. It's actually kind of bad. But at one point, the ruble was worth less than a Fortnite dollar or Fortnite V buck.
What? That's crazy.
I can't
What the
remember how much a V buck is in real life, like in USD, but I know at one point the ruble went below that. Just like a little. I
Wow.
mean, that's not good for like the people in Russia that like are just like they don't want any of this to happen.
Yeah.
But like it's just a nice, interesting little tidbit. Kind of interesting tidbit.
That's pretty
I saw.
interesting.
Yeah,
But yeah, I built a position. One thing I think that helps with like getting into the being in that market and trying to be a part of that is you can't time the bottom. Time in the market beats timing the market, and I'm still kind of timing the market a little
yeah,
bit, but like I'm not trying to be like, oh, like this is the bottom. I'm buying some, then it goes down more, then I buy some more, and it went down for 2 months. So I got to buy shares for 2 months as it went down, and then we hit the bottom here maybe a week and a half ago. But it seems to be the bottom as long as it goes back up.
yeah,
But mentally preparing to be in this was okay. It doesn't matter how long it takes; it will come back. It's just a matter of time
yeah,
and because I bought something that is safe from one company dying, one company becoming bankrupt. Um, we go in a big, let's say, a 2 year long recession. This will eventually come back, and because it's top 500 companies that are like tech sectors, large cap in the United States, and so these ones will come back. Oh, I actually may not be top 500 companies. I was looking at a different deal. Oh, 100 of the biggest ones. And so I know it's going to come back. And there's one saying that I like from Ricky Gutierrez on YouTube that I used to watch a whole lot. And you know who that is, Brandon.
yeah,
He said, he says, if you can't take the red days, you don't deserve the green days. Pretty much like so, the red days happen, and you're like, oh no, oh god, and then you sell. Well, then guess what? You missed the green days
yeah,
because you couldn't take the red day, so you don't get the green day. And so you got to be able to take the red day, and that helps by you not buying all of it at one time. You buy some now, some later, because if I would have bought all of this at one time, and I didn't put a lump sum in at the beginning, I put a high amount at the beginning, but then I kept buying more, and because I didn't have all that money to put in, I wanted to take it out of my checks as I got paid, and but if I bought it all at the same time, I would have still not be positive right now, and I'm positive already. And as long as she keeps coming up, and it ain't even went up that much, and I'm positive because I just ended up getting a fantastic entry price on my average, which is really cool. I could have got even more better entry price, but you can't perfectly time this stuff.
yeah,
So the plan was long term swing, and so it's going to come back. Just how long is it going to take? Doesn't matter. I'm going to hold it till we get where we need to go.
yeah. Whenever you do it long term, it's just better just to always hold, even if it goes down.
I can't do short term stuff, and it's so distracting for me. It's so distracting, and it's got like if I do anything, it's long term swings. This one, I'm not as much as doing the swings as much as I used to. I'm going to be putting money in my savings account, in my retirement account, and then extra money that I have. Then I'll identify long term swings like this, honestly, and but only in like big name box companies like Netflix has a bad earnings report. They go down 15%. Okay, buy Netflix. Like I bought Disney, you know.
Honestly, like me personally, Netflix is another company I can see surviving probably in 20 years.
Yeah, but even then, the swing wise, like if it takes, a lot of times the market overreacts. Even if it takes like a year, that's like me for the swing is anywhere from a month, a couple of months, maybe a year if it has to be.
Mhm.
Ideally shorter than that, but that's just taking advantage of those dips. But being really picky is good. And so yeah, I'm super stoked. It's been coming up. It's come up a lot, like 23% in the last week, just on TQQQ, not my personal portfolio. And so it's dope. I'm super excited. I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to be on this to take advantage, because all the people with lots of money, they're influential. They are doing this. They're taking advantage of these market downturns because
Mhm.
you talk about how then people will talk about save cash. Cash is king, and cash is king. When this kind of stuff happens, if you had all your money in the market beforehand, you'd be losing a little bit. But at the same time, that's a different practice. It's very respectable to keep consistently putting money into the market because you would be buying and being exposed to this versus trying to time it, which isn't worth it. I just had extra liquidity on the side. I'm like, I'm taking advantage of this. And that's what I did. So I'm excited to see the next few weeks, few months. I don't know how long it's going to take to come all the way back up to previous market highs or really close. Um, but I got to make an exit strategy, which I didn't make before the trade. But essentially, I'm looking to get towards market highs or make a little bit narrow and sell on the way up.
So, isn't there another announcement? Do you want me to go next, or do you want to do your announcement?
I have another announcement.
Yeah.
I don't remember. What is it?
Remember, which just started about a month ago, or within a month?
Oh yeah.
You want to talk
Uh,
about that now, or do you want me to go, then you talk about it
Here
after I go?
you can go.
I actually finally got a job.
What? You didn't, I don't even know about this.
Well, it just happened a week ago. Like, I wanted to get your action on this.
Cool.
So that's why I didn't tell you. Like, but I got a job at our local movie theater for the time being. Like, the pay is above minimum wage. It's not as much as I was making at my old job, but at least I have
Hmm.
a stable income at the moment. I'm still going to be door dashing
But
right
here's
now,
the thing.
but yeah,
Would it be as much pay as if you went back to your Mexican restaurant?
maybe not. It just depends on how many hours I can get.
Oh,
But at the
okay.
same time, I don't really want to go back to a
Yeah, I
restaurant
know.
because, like,
I mean,
it.
if you really just hate it, then the movie theater is right up your alley because you like that stuff.
Yeah, and then it's like it's not a bad. It's like a simple job and all that. I just gotta loan the system. I'm just like loaning the system. That's the main issue.
To be honest, bro, I would love to work at a fish store.
Oh
And
wait, like a hold on. When you say fish store, do you mean like a pet store, or like
yeah,
one that sells fishing equipment?
no, like a pet store that sells
Okay.
like aquatic, fish, like saltwater and freshwater fish. I think it's so cool. But like, if I were to do that, like it's such a low wage. Just like you working at the movie theater,
Yeah.
like it's really low wages. Now, if I could manage one, I'd love to be able to have that as a business. Because I think it's so cool. I'm not even talking about as much of like, oh, profitability, this, that, and the other. When fish stores do good, they do grand,
Yeah.
do great. But a lot of fish stores aren't doing so well. And well, maybe they're doing better now, but they, some of them they never do that good. But I think it's because they don't really specialize. They're just like we're a pet store and do everything. I would want to be purely an aquatic store, and but I
Hey,
think it
can
would be
you
so
check
cool.
your mic? I don't know if it's me or you, but like it sounded like a little staticky for a second. Like maybe you hit a wire or something.
Is it still doing it?
Just talk for a sentence for your fast.
All right, so this is talking for a sentence real fast. I think it would be super cool.
Still doing it a little bit. I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
Oh man.
All right, go again.
So just talking for a sentence real quick. Looking at here,
Yeah, that sounds better.
12:38. Okay. Cool. All right, cool. I was like, oh man, this sucks. All right, but yeah, that's my little thing. So yeah, keep telling us about what you got going on.
So, so I finally got a job. So now I have a stable form of income, which is, the thing I don't like about DoorDash at all. It just depends on like how people tip me and how the weather is, and how much I'm willing to do. Which I'm willing to do a lot. So right now I'm going to be doing DoorDashing and doing my job at the movies right now. I'm going to be doing those at the same time. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing as much door dashing because I got to be there for X amount of times on certain days. Like today, I have to be there from like 1:30 until 8:30.
Damn, bro, that's awesome. Do you get discounts on tickets?
Yeah. Whenever I can get me and one friend a free ticket
Like
for the
any day?
yeah. Or like whenever I go with them and all that,
Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's sweet, bro.
And
That's
apparently on some movies,
awesome.
we get to watch them like a day or two before the midnight release of the movies.
Can you still bring a plus one for that?
I don't
Okay.
think so. I don't think so.
Damn, bro. That's cool though.
So I'm probably gonna go watch Mobius on like technically before, like a day before everybody else is gonna go watch it.
But hold on a minute though. If your boys want to go with you and watch the movie for a premiere, you don't want to go like 2 days early.
True, true,
But
true.
you can go watch all the other movies really early though.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna be nice, and like, just depending on how a couple of things work out with the job, I'm kind of already like doing 3D chess in my mind, you can say, like kind of playing out the next couple of moves of what to do. Because I do have a couple of things in mind of what to do next. But
Yeah.
one of the things is that was kind of stopping me from doing that is like financial stability in some form. With this having given me a little bit of financial stability, I just need some things to go a certain way for me to do certain moves and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Very vague. Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm thinking of so that way I can kind of like slowly get the money to build my portfolio back up and all that, do some more shoots. But I'm also thinking of trying this other thing out. I don't want to say right now. I may do it because I don't know when I'll be able to do it yet. But I need to get the money to do it, and if I can do it, this will be an awesome new opportunity and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, just kind of like then like I want to not drive as much right now because those two maintenance thing I need to do on my car, like they're not like oh, if I don't do this tomorrow my car's gonna go to crap. But the more I put it off, the
Yeah.
more the worse it could get. Like I just gotta change my spark plugs and I gotta get my tires rotated. That's really the two main things.
Why do you know you need to change your spark plugs?
Because I think it's within X amount of miles you typically need to do it, and I
Well,
already reached that limit.
well, they just tell you that so like it doesn't fail or whatever.
Yeah.
But like,
But then
uh,
one time when I was door dashing, like it scared me because like I was about to back up, but my car wouldn't back up. And I know I didn't have the parking brake on or anything, and it kind of like restarted.
that sounds like a tech thing because your car engines will turn off when
Yeah.
you stop, so that would like be harder to determine what the deal is because it's built into the technology versus like my truck just died. It doesn't have the technology to turn itself off.
Well, like everything kind of like restarted, like the screen, like my speedometer, and all that, like lights
Oh,
and everything turned off, then turned back on real fast.
oh, so
That's what I mean.
all the electronics just did a quick reset.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was like, what? I was like kind of like panicking, trying not to panic. I was kind of like listening to how my car was sounding because I looked up, what happens if you change the spark plug for a long time, and it's basically like you won't get as much power, etc., etc.
It has nothing to do with all your electronics resetting. You
I don't know,
Yeah, there's a little bit of power or whatever, but like
because that
honestly,
just freaked me
bro,
out. So I was like, okay, but is this because it's like I just
it
freaked
is
out,
not because of the spark plugs. Honestly, bro, like you really don't have to change the spark plugs. Like you'll know when one goes out because your engine will you're not gonna get as much power and you're gonna feel it. It's gonna because now you have a cylinder not working because the spark plug makes a cylinder work because you have like a V6, I think. And so you've got six pistons, which each is spark plug. So once one goes out, your engine's going to run differently, and you're going to notice it. You'll notice it. And but like you really don't need to change spark plugs until you have a problem with them because they have one
Yeah.
role, and it's to ignite the gas in the piston, and it makes it run every time. Bang, 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 bang. So I changed the spark plugs for Victoria because her dad was making her do it, and she was going to take it somewhere, and they were going to charge her a bunch of money, like I think like $200 something maybe. But
Mhm.
you can buy spark plugs for cheap, man. You can get like even the expensive ones are like $10 a piece, and you can buy like 6 of them or whatever. I mean, they're less than that. You don't have to get like the expensive spark plugs. You can get them for like $6 a piece.
Then the other thing I know I need to do is because it's been long overdue is rotate my tires. So like I don't want to like get a bunch more miles on them
Oh,
because
every
last
time you
time,
get an oil change, you need to do that, bro.
yeah, I know I got my oil changed, but I didn't have enough money to go because I think it's like maybe 50 to $100. I think maybe at discount tires.
Bro, you buy your tire? Oh no, you didn't. It's a new car. You buy
No,
your
no.
tires at discount tire, you get free tire rotations.
Wait, you do? Because
You
I had
you
to
gotta
because
buy the set.
remember I had to change my tires out
All
like
four
in
of them?
yeah in September.
You bought a whole set from discount?
Yeah. I remember because I
I
was
think.
low key like I was like, I guess that's my birthday present to myself. I'm out of money.
Well, here's the thing: you need to call and double check because there's. Did you buy the insurance thing that goes with it? Do you have any tire
Yeah, I
problems?
should have it in the I should have it
Oh,
in the
perfect.
little photo on the back.
You're good then. They can look you up. They look your name up. So if you have any problems with anything hitting the tire or whatnot, they'll fix it for free. And if they can't fix it, they will replace the tire, which is dope. And but then also, I don't know if you get the free rotation without that or not, but I know with it you do. So yeah, all you got to do, you can set up and call, make an appointment, save you some time, or you can just go there, but it's gonna take you more time. And but yeah, they'll rotate your tires for free, bro.
Oh my god, I thought I had to spend the money on that. Oh my
Free.
god.
F R
Thank you for
E E.
letting me know that. Because because like in my mind, I'm like, dang it, I gotta pay this, and
Nah,
I need to
man,
do this on my car because
it's
it's
free.
about time or overdue.
And they will
So,
put the right air pressure in your tires while they do
mm-hmm.
it. They'll
All
double
right,
check them.
all right. So why don't you give the other announcement, Blaine?
Oh, so the other announcement. Do you know what my announcement is, Brandon? Oh yeah, yeah. You haven't.
Yeah, you told
You
me,
now understand.
and you
Uh,
also even told me someone, and you even like asking my opinion on something.
yeah, I got you. And so like,
Watchable on two different pages.
yeah, right. No joke. So my announcement is. Oh, I got really blurry. My announcement is I need a new camera. Hey, I'm right here, bro. My guy. So my announcement is that I've started the YouTube channel, and so it's for like gaming and gaming videos and playing like with friends, like let's plays and stuff like that, really. And so it's essentially the premise about it is there's not like a thesis or anything, but it really is. It's to go out there, make videos with content that people enjoy, and so like it brings joy to other people. Because like I watch Good Mythical Morning every freaking day for years,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been doing it for like 9 years or something. I've been watching them
Is that
since
how long?
maybe I think 9 years. It's been a while. They've almost made 3,000 videos. Um, uh, but I've been watching them since college. I started watching them, bro. Like at your house, that apartment y'all had.
Oh
What year
yeah.
was that?
2015, 2016.
I started watching them since I graduated high school, bro. Like 2015, 16. I started watching them then. I'm pretty sure. So I've been watching them for 7 years now. 6 years, 7 years. Like I watch it when I eat breakfast or eat lunch, and there's an episode every day during the week, pretty much. And so yeah, like that, like it brings me joy. I enjoy watching them. That's like the one YouTube that I always watch video out there, and so that's what I want to do for people because I know at some point, because I really like playing video games. It's fun. I enjoy making the videos and editing them. That's fun as well. And so I want to bring that joy to somebody else. And and then at some point, like make a community of people that are like-minded people. And you talk about games and stuff like that. That could help into other stuff, but really, what I'm just looking for is I can make videos and I can share my fun experience or me being like a really good player and stuff like that on YouTube, and other people can use that as an outlet to enjoy themselves, have fun, interact, and that's kind of my goal with it. And because that's what I want out of it, just to ultimately bring people value, but as an entertainment value. Like that's why I watch Good Mythical Morning. Entertainment, I really like it. I I literally feel like I know these people because I see them all the time.
Oh, you also need to make sure you send me a like a clip or like a video. I can also put over my face so as you're talking about it, people can see the gameplay and all that.
Okay, I got you. And so, okay, I'll find something for you. Um, but yeah, so I'll put something together. But right now, I just kind of been playing like Escape from Tarkov. It's got a good little community that follows it. I'm playing because I love the game. I'm not. If I wanted to like
Have you played
grow this
Elden Ring yet or
immediately,
no?
just a little bit. And if I wanted to like grow this community as fast as possible, I'd be making like search content and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I don't want to run it like a mathematical equation. I want it to be what
You want to
I
do what you
want
want
it
to
to
do.
be. It's literally for me,
Yeah.
and then to share me with others. And so I don't want because a lot of people are like, oh, we want to do this. You got to do this search based content. Pick something that's really popular, like Call of Duty Warzone. Every COD is always big deal. And I'm like, oh, dude, all this. And I like COD. I like playing COD, yeah. But I started playing. I got a gaming PC here for me personally. I can start playing with all my friends again, but also for this, and uh, and it's awesome. And I found this game called Escape from Tarkov. I used to like playing DayZ, and I love this game. I really enjoy it. So
Yeah, it's honestly it's a game that you would really enjoy. Like I know about it, it does not seem like a game I would really enjoy.
it's
Like because I'm not a big
really
fan of those like survival games.
it's really hard to get into
Oh,
because
it
you
is.
get destroyed all the time off the bat. And but it gets better, and I just that's what I like about it, the difficulty of it, and the ramp of skill level as it well, I'm backwards here. Whoop. This camera's not mirrored, so all my movements are backwards. I'm like, oh, touch my ear.
Yeah.
And but it's that's why I really like it, the challenge of it and everything. But I'll be posting footage from other games. I played Rocket League last night with Craig, but he was kind of tired, so he didn't talk very much. I wouldn't
Mhm.
use that, but I just that's why I'm not like doing like search based content. So it's just Google, get a bunch of views, but people don't want to subscribe because they're like, I'm just here for the answer, how to get this gun. I want
Yeah.
it to be what I want it to be. So at some point, if it's for the game, once I learn how to do something, I could make that search based item or two, but I'm not going to build my channel around me doing that. I
Oh
want it
hey,
to be fun.
uh, so whenever you before you upload the video on YouTube, always make sure you go down to like make sure it's in the gaming category, and
Yeah,
then
I did that.
select Escape from Tarkov.
I did that too. Yeah,
Because I
and
didn't realize that until like I think the second or third video I uploaded to the Pokemon Go channel. I didn't realize that until the second or third video I uploaded that I can do that. I was like,
did it
scroll
help
down,
it?
scroll.
Did it get bigger?
Yeah, I
Like a
think so.
little, a
Yeah,
couple more views? Yeah,
yeah,
cool. And so, but yeah, I'm excited. My name is Shebang, like the whole shebang,
yeah,
and
yeah. Like, send me any info, like that way I can put it on the screen and all that.
oh, so then that would be like the shebang picture.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna put links and all that to the in the bios and all that for that channel for the Pokemon one since I mentioned it. Put the links for that. Like give me all the socials
Yeah,
for all of it, and I put everything down the bottom, and I kind of connect it, put
yeah.
in our channel and all that. Integrated to all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. And I made an Instagram too, but don't put it on there. I just got it to take it, so I have it, and
Yeah.
I'm not using it yet. But I've taken the name. But Straight Shebang was taken by somebody with like no followers, but I've took Shebang official, so I'm the official Shebang now. But yeah, man, I'm stoked. I need to make more videos. I've got the one out right now. Number one learning point: take something, learn every time you do something. My first video was a dark map on Tarkov, so it looks kind of hard to see, and that's literally I watch name brand streamers show it, and it looks like that. So it kind of sucks unless somebody is watching it that knows the game, they understand. But otherwise, it just looks like I recorded some shitty footage. But when you
Yeah,
go
I gotcha.
outside, though, it took me a while to get the footage right, how to export it and everything, and then my recording settings. But when I go outside, though, oh, it looks crispy. I'm so excited that it looks good. I've got 1440p, 60 FPS on YouTube. I'm stoked with how the quality of the footage comes out. At least when I'm outside. Inside it's too dark, but I like to play the other maps better, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
The only other thing I can think of for me is I got pulled over on Sunday.
bro, let's tell us about it. Come on.
So I'm gonna say what I know is okay to say, so that way, like in case somehow a judge or something sees this,
So
like
you
I
got a
can
ticket, bro?
yes.
We'll
So like
talk
I'm
after this.
yeah, but basically I was driving on the loop, to like the loop from that connects the square to Waterford Highway.
Yeah.
I kind of zoned down on the road because I've been on that road so many times. I wasn't really paying. I was paying attention. I was going on autopilot. When you're
Yeah.
paying attention to the road and everything, but you're not focused. But you're not, you're not paying attention at the
You're
same
not
time.
you're not like looking at your speed, you're just driving.
Yeah, I was just driving, and then I was going one way. The cop was going another way. Like he had a car in front of him, a car behind him. We passed. I saw the lights out in my mirror. I saw him do a U-turn. In that moment, I looked down on my speed. I was like, okay. So I pulled over to the side. He came up. He asked the typical questions and all that. Gave him my license. Showed him my insurance because I don't have it printed out, but I had it on my phone.
Yeah.
And so he was cool about it. He was like, okay, like, could you show me the thing? I showed it to him on my phone. He wrote numbers down, went to his car a little bit, did some stuff, gave me
Yeah.
the thing. I was like, okay. I was okay, yeah, this was Sunday. I was like, all
Uh-huh.
right, blah, blah. Okay, thank you, officer. Have a nice day. Then I went off on with my day. And then I went to the because it was a city cop, so I went to the kind of like city hall and all that yesterday.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I wasn't in the system yet. They told me it'll be later today, which is Tuesday, that'll probably have me in the system. If not, by Wednesday morning, I will be in the system. So obviously, I
Okay.
can't go today because I got to be at work soon. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go tomorrow morning. Hopefully I won't have to pay. I feel like I'm honestly gonna have to pay a ticket.
Yeah.
So that's gonna suck, but it
But
is
you don't
what
have to
it.
pay to rotate your tires now, so like
Yeah,
it's not a big deal.
yeah. So that's it. Like sucks, but in the end, it's what happens. I was salty about it. Not gonna lie, but then I heard what happened in the town about 32 miles from us, 22 miles, something like that. And I'm like, okay, that
Like the
happened.
fire?
Yeah, I was like, okay, that happened. Honestly, I can't complain because some people had to evacuate their homes and all that.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't be that down about a speeding ticket today
Yeah.
because that also happened that day.
Oh, life update, bro. We had a tornado here last night.
Oh, wait, is that why it was so raining when you sent that video?
Yeah, it happened last night, and apparently there may have been more than one. I'm not sure if that's true, but I know there was one in Round Rock, which is like there was one at touchdown 5 miles away from here, bro.
Oof.
And it tore up some houses. But nah, man, and it was a little bit of hail, just real small bits. I was lucky to be driving home,
Yeah.
whipped a hard Yui right around the light I typically go through and go into my apartment, and I whipped a Yui and got underneath the awning, and then it's just kept hailing real small bits. It didn't get big, so it wouldn't hurt my truck, but I was ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, freaking tornado here last night. Oh my god, it rained so hard.
Oof.
It was raining so hard, and but we're good on that. All right, man.
Yeah. All right, you guys. That said, Blaine, what can they find us to on any of our socials?
All right. So check us out at For the Long Haul Podcast on Instagram, on the gram. And then if you want to send us an email about anything, sponsorship detail information, all that good stuff, email us at ftlhpodcast at gmail.com. FTLH, like For Long Haul Podcast at gmail.com.
Oh, and also, you guys, sorry about no episode last week. The audio quality was not good for some reason. I don't know why, but like Blaine's voice was like not a lot of it, but to the point to where I wouldn't have been happy with the product we put out. So I was like, hey, let's just redo this one, and he was like, yeah, sounds good. If you think it's not going to be up to a good standard, let's redo it. So we're going to redo that episode and have it hopefully out next week.
Hell yeah.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Peace out.